Go ahead, lose 3 life, go down to 1, get pinged by Crypt Rats. This is the much better way to win. In my defense, this is the much better way to win. We could have won several turns ago, but this is the best way to actually win. Pinging somebody to death with a Crypt Rats. GG. Are you going to Geth's Verdict yourself? Uh-huh. Hello everyone, welcome back from Top of the Wall. Today I think is Tuesday when this deck is coming out, and I am playing Mono Black Burn for you today. So I'm not playing the normal Mono Black Burn list that you might see online. I've actually changed it a little bit and skewed it towards my preferences. There are a couple of cards in here and in the normal list that I don't particularly like, and I don't like seeing all that much of. Like for instance, the mana base in the normal Mono Black Burn deck doesn't really try to take take full advantage of Bump of the Night's flashback. So I've added a few Rakdos Carniums to try to like add up to our like mana count that we need to get to cast it for its flashback cost. I've seen some people splashing red for it, thankfully. Thank God there are some people out there who know exactly what to do with Bump of the Night, and that's cast it for the flashback. And I've also cut a pair of the Souls Reap for the sideboard and put them into the sideboard in favor of the Slayers here. They're just another creature that's difficult to block, and it's actually just kind of like an upgrade from Changeling Outcast. Overall, the deck functions very similarly to Mono Red Burn, but we have a lot more utility, and we actually have some card draw in our colors, and we actually do have some incidental life gain and some other things, some 2-for-1s in the deck that are actually very powerful. And for starter, let's look at our creatures in the deck. We have 12 of these 1-mana creatures. All of them come with some kind of really good evasion, like Prickly Bogart. Here is a creature with Fear for 1 mana. That's just a 1/1, and the 4 Changeling Outcasts, which are 1/1s that come with the ability that they can't be blocked, but they also can't block. The Guldraz Vampire is a very powerful creature. When our opponent is at 10 or less life, it becomes a Delver of Secrets, but instead of flying, it gets Intimidate. Now, we do have a bunch of damage-dealing spells, just like Burn. First off is the Sovereign's Bite, the most straightforward one. Our opponent loses 3 life, and then we gain 3 life. It is a Lightning Helix right to our opponent's face, instead of just like a bolt. The Tyrant's Choice is a good one here. It has Will of the Council on it, and of course we do the whole voting thing. We vote for Death or Torture, and if Death gets more votes, our opponent sacrifices a creature. If Torture gets the most votes or is tied, each opponent loses 4 life. So it's really easy in a 2-player game to get it to tie and just 2 mana deal 4 damage. It's a little bit more expensive, so we're obviously a little bit slower, but with the incidental life gain and some of the utility of this deck, it's not that hard to slow down Burn to our level and then overtake them. And then we have 4 Morsel Theft. 4 mana, and it's a Lightning Helix to our opponent's face, but we can pay its Prowl cost by dealing damage to our opponent with a rogue creature. And since a lot of our rogues are unblockable most of the time, we get to draw a card in addition to it, and it's only 2 mana. So Lightning Helix plus draw a card to our opponent's face, perfectly fine. Solid 2-for-1. Burn wishes they had something that good. Geth's Verdict is a way to ping our opponent and make them sacrifice a creature, slowing them down, making sure that they can't race us. The Souls Reap are Doomblades, but instead of destroy non-black creature, it's non-green creature, and its controller loses 3 life if we cast another black spell. We have plenty of other black spells to sequence into this. The reason why I don't really like to play the full 4 of is because sometimes when you're getting later into the game and you see the Souls Reap just off the top, you're like, I don't have a spell exactly to sequence into it. And there are a few matchups where you're like, my opponent's playing Stompy or Elves or something. Souls Reap, looking kind of bad, can really hurt you. Having a dead draw can end up screwing you over in a game. The Fruit of Tezzeret is a great late game spell. So important note about the Morsel Theft. We have 14 creatures in the deck. However, remember, the Slayer is a soldier, technically, not a rogue, no matter how rogue-like it looks. For the mana base, real simple. Bunch of swamps, 2 Barrenmoor to make sure that we don't really flood out. And the Rakdos Carniums are there to make sure that we keep making our land drops, and we get a little bit closer to casting Bump of the Night for its flashback cost in case the game goes late. Now, for the sideboard, the things that we are afraid of, we probably don't like playing against Mono Redbird all that much. So, playing Siphon Life here as a 2 of against some of the other aggro decks, like Red Deck Wins or against Mono Red Burn is a good idea. I will gladly stick the 2 Siphon Lives in from the sideboard. The Fruit is also probably going to come in against some of the other decks in the format, especially the ones that are playing Weather the Storm, because with this Fruit coming in, we do get to use it again, and we will need extra gas in the second game if they're on green. Soul's Reap is from the main board, but I just put 2 of them in the side, unlike some of the other players playing this deck. I don't agree with the 4 of in the main. There's a lot of instances where it can hurt you. The Trespasser's Curse is great against elves and tokens. Whenever our opponent has a creature enter the battlefield, they lose 1 life, we gain 1 life. It's a curse, so we just attach it to our opponent. The Crypt Rats is great for wrathing some of those tokens, some of those elves, and some of the mid-range creature decks away. The Choking Sands is great against Tron and some of the slower decks, like the Flicker decks. If you can start messing with their mana base very early, you can actually throw them off and slow them down enough where you can overtake them. All right, and that is the deck. Let's get into some gameplay. All right, and we have our first matchup. It is Nildo. Sure, and Excuse me. Okay, now we actually have our first opponent. Lexi Liz 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, we'd like to play first. I will keep, only because I have 2 1-drops. I'll keep. I will keep. I really hope that I get 2... I hope I just draw 1 land off the top on turn 2. Go unpunished. Please. Let them know hi. And nice avatar. Why does it show the question mark? And why does it... Oh, wait. Is it informing me how magic works? Oh no. Okay, Kali of the Vast. Got it. We'll play this. We'll play Changeling Outcast. Yeah, that was weird. I clicked the... Okay, I see. That's what... It's explaining to me what the 20 is. Got it. I was wondering if it was actually trying to explain magic to me. Yeah, have fun, good luck, and that's a Fairy Seer. Okay. Okay. They put 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Okay. Ooh, yes. Unpunished. Unpunished. I think I would actually probably play Prickly Bogart here. And attack. I'm going to go ahead and attack. And then just, I'll play, Prickly post-combat. So this is not Scred Fairies. I see basic. Basic non-snow island. That is interesting. Is this blue-black fairies? They probably draw land. Oh, hey. You poke? Yes. You poke. Great. Prepare to be poked back. Oh, preordain. All right, that means we are probably safe to sign in blood. Pull ahead a little. Okay, and do you leave one on top? What do you leave on top? How many cards? Please say both bottom. Please say both bottom. Don't find what you're looking for. Come on. Come on. Let us ping you to death, please. Oh, they put 2 cards on top of their library. Dang. Fairy Miscreant. No. Okay. Well, it's still in fear of us. Oh, that's good. Okay, we're gonna attack with both. Yes, poke poke. We shall draw 2 cards. Come on, find land. Land prickly. You don't have foil. Come on, don't play with us. Oh, darn it. Okay, well, we got double pokes next turn. And we are ahead on cards. So, counterspell, once you're behind, it does not get a whole lot better. And ooh. Slitherblade? You play Slitherblade? Okay. Well, alright. They have 1 mana up. Undo. Let's get in for attacks. And then we'll Changeling Outcast. And Prickly Bogart, play Carnium. Untap. Next turn. Oh, no, wait. Oh, don't, no, fuck. Ah, Jesus. Well, I messed up. Okay, that was bad. Oh, Jesus. What have I done? No. Oh, so they're like a mono blue evasive tempo deck? Sure. Ah, Ninja of Deep Hours, sure. I will hopefully be killing that soon. Oh god, we're really suffering. If I didn't mess up that land drop, I could kill that thing. You would like draw a card? That's fine. Replay this. Blow it up. Attack with everyone. Except for you. We still got more gas in hand. Sweet. And some of it involves life gain. Snap? No. Okay, that means we get to do this again next turn. Sure. Okay, if you ninja again, that just means I get to... Yeah, okay. Or I'm going to just attack first this time. And not mess up. Doom! We'll return this one. And then next turn they are dead. They need Wrath plus Counterspell. Okay, we're playing against some kind of Mono Blue Fairies good stuff deck. Is this Mono Blue Tempo? But it's playing Fairy, Seer, and Miscreant? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, these Souls Reap get a little bit better. I think it helped that they were mana screwed. That is probably the best part about that game. That really helped. Opponent getting mana screwed really helps. Doesn't make the games any more interesting, though. That it does not. Geth's Verdict is a little bit worse, I think. I don't really want to bring in Crypt Rats too much here. Their creatures are pretty tiny, but they play them out over the longer course of a game. It's not like we can go, all right, play some spells to your face, play some spells to your face, turn 3, play Crypt Rats, turn 4, Wrath away, a bunch of 2/2s. It's, you know, we don't get to quite do that. Trespasser's Curse is a maybe. I mean, they are playing 1 or 2 creatures sometimes, over like, you know, one turn after another. I mean, they're not doing it in super quick succession like elves, so Trespasser's Curse isn't probably that great. Siphon Life. Nah. Maybe the Trespasser's Curse. I'm willing to take 2 Trespasser's Curses in exchange for maybe nothing. I think that over the course of the game, if we have this down on turn 2, we'll probably see them play, like, have 4 or 5 creatures enter the battlefield. Might make this worth it. Now I'll run it like, yeah, I'll try it with 1 and 1 Tyrant's Choice. Yep. We'll run it back like that. I'm gonna ask them if they're blue tempo. They probably know that we are mono black burn. I think they're just mono blue tempo, but playing a couple of spells to test aggro. Lol. Burn. We will keep this. This seems fine. This seems fine. Slitherblade. Okay. Sure. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll still... I think I'll play this out. And I'll just, Tyrant's Choice next turn. Sure. I mean, they might attack with this. Leave up officially 0 blockers. And be 2 tapped out. Oh, gut shot? Ah, okay. You got a gut shot. Well, that's 2 damage. Okay. I was hoping that I could Morsel Theft. Darn. Darn. Phantasmal Bear. Okay, now I see that you're aggro. Now I buy it. Okay. Tyrant's Throat. I would really like to sequence something with this Soul's Reap. I might have to sign in blood here. Go digging a little. Yeah, go digging a little. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Next turn, we can sequence out these together. And then turn 4, morsel theft. And verdict, yeah. Yeah, okay. And they hit us for a 2. Fair miscreant, sure. I'll play Prickly Bogart. Killing Phantasmal Bear. Well, its ability as a, phantom creature means that this thing might fizzle, I think. Yeah. So I can't quite do that. I might just have to hit the better creature here. Let's hit, yeah, because if I target this, its ability causes it to sacrifice, means that this thing doesn't resolve. So, let's kill the Slither. Right, okay. Next turn, Morsel Theft. Sure. Eat us for 3. Not blocking that. Don't worry about it. Very miscreant. Figured I might have wanted to target you. But killing the unblockable creature was just so tempting. I will poke. Morsel Theft. Ooh, Changeling Outcast. That'll help out. That'll help out. Rectus Carnium. Sure, and return that. Pass the turn. Ooh, so what do we get next turn? I think Geth's Verdict would be good here. And so would the Slayer. Then follow up... Okay, well, actually first this. Then Geth's Verdict. Then Deruth Slayer. Post-combat. Might want to cycle Baronmore on their turn. Unless we draw, what is it? Okay, yeah, no, now we can definitely cycle the Baronmore. We don't need any more lands. Alright. Yeah, I was thinking save the land for Bump and Night just in the case. Bump in the Night just in case. Guess Verdict, you. Oh, wait, we can't play the Slayer. Ah, darn. And cycle Baronmore. I'm going to play the Slayer. Cycling Baronmore is lower priority. And this... Yeah, it's fine. And this represents a little bit... Oh, okay, fine. Fine. I was saying this represents a faster clock. Makes it 2-turn clock. That's okay. That's okay. After next turn... Oh, okay, that gets rid of 1. But now they're at 6? Yeah, sure. So we go down to 6. They're pretty much dead. They still have 2 turns. They still have a 2-turn clock. They're tapping out. Okay, they snap. Ah, they don't have a 2-turn clock anymore. Alright. Well, they actually still have a 2-turn clock. Oh, and they have, what, maybe a counterspell up? I cast a spell. What of it? Well, I will play the Carnium. I think now is a good time for a changeling. That's right. Spell Stutter Sprite. Nah. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Ah, that means we have a clock. They have a chance to win now. No. Dang, I can't. I wanted to see if I could cycle potentially into Geth's Verdict, but you know, with only 2 black mana, using one of it for the Baron Maul, you can't do that. Can't cast that. I think now we might want to cast the Slayer. Okay, they still have a 2-turn clock. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh my god. Oh god, they got it. Alright. GG. GG. Concede this game. Draw a card. No. Wouldn't have done it. Wouldn't have done it. If we had chosen to cycle Baron more, wouldn't have done it. Begin sideboarding. Begin sideboarding. Well, they did go through a couple of creatures last time, and we know that they are aggro now. So the whole what is it? Where is it? Trespasser's Curse is a little bit better. Oh yeah, see, there's one of our Trespasser's Curse. I'm willing to remove a fruit for a Trespasser's Curse because this gives us a little bit of life and essentially slows down a creature a bit. And them putting something into play can end up killing them. I'll run it back like this. But they do seem to be landlight. Yeah, we'll play first. Oh ho ho ho. Well, I will keep this only because I have double spot removal and Sovereign's Bite. Those gut shots were pretty well timed. Alright, you ponder? Sure. Ponder away. Those were all good 1-mana efficient creatures. I'm surprised I didn't see Delver of Secrets yet. But they probably have a high creature count, so you know, be a little much to ask for. Okay, if I play Swamp, Sovereign's Bite, attack. Attack first. Think that might swing the race in my favor a little bit more, and be a little bit more mana efficient. It's probably not super likely that we flood out. There are other cards that we can draw for these Soul Reaps. Okay, Phantasmal Bear, sure. God, that's such an annoying creature because then we don't get full value out of this. I will choose myself for this. Oh, Vapor Snag. Vapor Snag. Okay, next turn we can soul. Okay, we can play swamp. Soul. Jeez, no. Okay, well they haven't played a creature yet. Sure. The ninja. Moonblade Shinobi. No. No. Okay. I think I might sequence Changeling Outcast into Soul Reap, play Carnium instead, and get rid of the Shinobi. I would like to get rid of that stupid bear, but nah, I'd rather just do this. Return this one, pass the turn. Our 5 mana next turn. I might be willing to Souls Reap that token, because it does save me probably another 3 or 4 turns of damage. I would like to sequence the Souls Reap, Changeling into Souls Reap into Geth's Verdict. I think that's the play. Actually, no. Vampire first. They haven't used Gutshot, or else they would have used it by now. Moonblade Shinobi. No. Another ninja. My God. Okay, stupid bear. Okay, we can Guldra's Vampire. Souls Reap is then fully online. And then Trespasser's Curse. Yeah, that seems fine. And that'll put our opponent at 10 or less life. So, yeah. And then, oh no, yeah, that has flying. I was hoping that I might be able to block that. Right, not actually Delver of Secrets. Cannot block flying. Ooh, poke. Firmly planting you below 10. I have probably 5 damage by next turn. They're probably going to play 1 creature. Right. Right. Sunken City. Ouch. Alright. Alright, that's pretty good. It's pretty good clock. Oh, I can offer to trade with that bear. No. I'm not going to trade with the bear. I'm going to deal my damage. Yeah, play this. Okay, you may do that. Ah, jeez. That means I can't quite guess Verdict. Actually, I could guess Verdict here. Right? Yeah, Geth's Verdict. And then I can Souls Reap. That I don't actually need great. This puts them down to 7. Because Spellstutter Sprite resolves, sure. Sure. I'll Soul's Reap the Spellstutter Sprite. That means their clock is still slower than mine. Alright, alright. That's okay, we go to combat. Yes! They're out of cards, they give it up. Oh, thank God. Don't get me wrong, that Sunken City was a sweet little overrun there, but not good enough. Not good enough. Okay, just one more round. One more round. Yes, we would like to play first. It's in cost 10. Hold on. High. First things first. Always high. Always high. We might keep this. This is looking pretty good. Keeps. Keeps, keeps. Another keepable hand for a deck that plays a reasonable number of lands and plays a lot of very cheap spells. Wow, how nice. Watch, this is the game where our opponent immediately says, "Ah, yes, Kumbaya Witches," or something. Oh, okay. Oh, this is mono. Are you mono black? Are you mono black? Don't do it. Listen, don't do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Excuse me. And a poke. There were many. Ooh, you cycle Barrymore? Yeah, sure. Yup. I bet they're thinking they should have defiled. Or they were probably reading it. That is Dusk Legion Zealot. Okay. Sure, sure. That can block this. Whatever. I would have rather played this out earlier and use my mana. I probably want to prioritize... Okay, so I probably want to prioritize damaging their face just to get this thing down to where it needs to be. So, okay, so I can hit them now, get them with this. That brings them down to 14, and then next turn I untap, play Tyrant's Choice, and then that brings them down to 10, which makes this thing active next turn, or I can hit them down to 17 now, play Slayer. Then next turn, hope to draw land, and no, that's probably not going to work out. Still, I think I'm willing to play out Slayer. God, yeah, I'm willing to play out Slayer. This might be a longer game, so Slayer gets a lot better here. And yeah, we'll attack in. I have a funny feeling that they might be willing to block if they could. Because trading this 2-mana creature for a card and killing one of our things. Oh, yeah, Chittering Rats. Okay. Yeah, this might be a longer game. I don't think that it matters what we put back. Considering that they're tapped out. And we have no instance, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, hit me for 1, sure. Yeah, they're pretty suicidal. They're willing to let that thing die. Pretty good chance. I probably can't get them down. But I will attack. Attack with these. We can get them down to 10 for sure next turn. I'm more interested in trying to make a land drop now. Yes. Yes, yes. There we go. So next turn, we Tyrant's Choice them. We choose Torture. Oh, okay. Chittering Rats, sure. Okay. Put that back. Okay. Well, we can't swing with this one next turn. Because 2/2, we'll eat that. No, it's okay. We don't need to block. Do I really just want to trade this thing for this thing? Ah, I might. I might. I'm going to Tyrant's Choice them. Choose Torture. Oh, yeah, it starts with me. I'm used to other people playing this card, so I thought to myself, why are there no votes on screen? Read card. Torture? Yes, one vote has been tallied. What say you, friend? Okay. And now I'm thinking I'm willing to swing with this thing. I mean, this thing, I can't just have this thing sitting for an eternity on the sideline. I'll attack with everybody. I'd like to get down their devotion anyway, to prevent Gary from being as powerful or as potent. So that's, I guess, fine if they trade with it. Doesn't feel great. Yeah. Okay. Okay, with just the cards in our hand, they are dead. As long as they don't play Gary. If we draw another land next turn, they definitely are dead. Okay, don't Gary. Yeah, that's right. Chainer's Edict. Just like Zealot. Oh, even better. Even better. That's what we want. No, you go ahead. You draw that card. What's this for 3? Chittering Rats. Okay. That's also fine. That's also fine. We'll put back that one. Oh, no, we don't need to block. That's cool. It's very nice of you to offer, but we don't need that. We really don't. And let's go ahead to attack. Get that one back. And we don't need to reveal Sovereign's Bite. We can just show them the same card and not reveal any other information. They might not have played against Mono Blackburn, so I don't want them to think that we have life gain, like just incidentally. Begin sideboarding, yes. Crypt Rats is a maybe. Trespasser's Curse is pretty big maybe. Let's see. They are probably mono black control. Their creatures once they've entered the battlefield don't matter as much. We probably need some cards to slow them down while speeding us up. I would probably take Soul's Reap in this matchup for sure over the Geth's Verdict. Just so that way I can at least choose the bigger ones that are more annoying to get rid of. The Trespasser's Curse maybe as a one-of. They seem like they're definitely playing quite a few 2-for-1 creatures. They're probably playing Gary. They're probably playing 4 Chittering Rats. Probably 4 Dust Legion Zealots. Maybe some Phyrexian Ragers. And this also adds to that. The Crypt Rats are a maybe. I might be willing to Wrath it all away. Yeah, I might be willing to Wrath it all away. Yeah. Probably willing to Wrath it all away. I'll cut another Geth's Verdict. Maybe one last Geth's Verdict. these morsel thefts get a little bit worse, right? Because not all of our creatures, well, not all of our creatures can get through all that. Aha. Poor morsel theft. I have to cut one of you. Oh, maybe I should have cut a fruit for one of those thefts. Ooh, hey. Hey. What is this? Keep. Snap keep. Snap keep. Oh, yeah. Snappy, snappy. Snap, snap, snap. Keep. And I will absolutely go changeling on one. Chainers? Dust Legion Zealot. Dust Legion Zealot, sure. I sense that might have been coming, probably because it's a 4-elf. And I wanted to have this first before this. Otherwise, this thing couldn't probably attack. Let's see. We'll Pokin. I think I'm willing to cast double prickly here. Yeah, I think I'm willing to go double prickly here. This is pretty good, pretty fast. One of the downsides of this deck is it does fall to nausea, unfortunately. Chittering Rats, hello, welcome back. Okay, I would really like a Soul's Reap off the top, please. One card back on top. It doesn't really matter, because we're tapped out and we don't have any instants. I don't think that we're playing Snuff Out. And neither do they, because they have the better excuse for it, and they're probably not even playing it. Super. I would like to Soul's Reap myself, please. I mean, Sign in Blood myself. I was hoping for Soul's Reap. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we'll get in for some attacks. I will next turn... okay, if I find land, I'll sequence a 1-drop into Soul's Reap. Shoot the rats. Seems pretty good. I hope that they just swing all out here. Then I can swing back with everything. Come on, yeah, race us down. Yeah, it's nice and safe, isn't it? Super safe. Super duper safe. What's that? Oh, it's nausea. No! Alright. Alright. Well. That was foolish of me to not block. There was always that chance of nausea. I was just talking about electricity. Alright, now I hope we find Crypt Rats. Ah, darn it. Go on, why are you here? Why you gotta show up at this time? Do we go... I don't think that they have another nausea right now. Thinking we might go double assassin here. Or we might go 1 assassin, 1 bump of the night. Then if they attack all out, which they probably will, we can, next turn, Sovereign's Bite, go back to being at 15, they go down to 10, and then we immediately, oh, you, Fracos, that's perfect. Oh, that's the perfect answer. That's a perfect answer. You can't have that. Aw. Oh, man. Oh, man. I wanted to do stuff. Yeah, there's that Phyrexian Rager. Alright, let's see here. We can Gul'draw's Assassin. Gul'draw's Vampire. I think I want to Soul's Reap a card. I think it's going to be a Chittering Rats because Devotion from Gary, well, adding up to Gary is a little bit more important than their one of Unearth. There we go. There we go. We've not fallen behind yet. Okay, they spend one Cycle Baron more. A little closer to that Gary, huh? Oh, alright. Well, at least we called it and we got rid of the Chittering Rats. That's one less damage. Alright. So, is it worth trading here? No, probably not. Probably not. It's worth probably upgrading this thing. God. Alright, we have to... Sovereign's Bite? Our opponent? Yeah, we might have to Sovereign's Bite. But I think this game is pretty much over. They I think they have it. Unfortunately. This is not a super great matchup for us. Alright, do they... Okay, Phyrexian Rage, thank goodness, thank goodness. That's right. They get to ping themselves. Duress, okay. Now I think the game is officially over. Yeah, this looks pretty over. Concede. Trespasser's Curse. Well, you know, actually, I should probably take out one of these Morsel Thefts because our creatures have a really hard time blocking in exchange for one fruit. Should have done that last time, but thankfully we didn't see a single Morsel Theft, so we didn't have to worry about it. Didn't have to think about it. We might want to cut the vampires because these vampires, unfortunately, well, unfortunately, in the later game, they are worse at that point because our opponent definitely has creatures that can block it very comfortably. Might want to dump one of these. Go up a Trespasser's Curse. These Prickly Bogarts are also a lot worse. I'll go up a Geth's Verdict. Do we want Choking Sands to slow them down? They have plenty of lands. They're not probably, you know, too worried about the Choking Sands. It's probably very minimal to them. I'll go up these Geth's Verdicts. Removing Devotion from the board seems pretty decent, and I'm still wondering about the Trespasser's Curse. We see probably 5 creatures in the game, and we're gonna be on the play. If we get the Trespasser's Curse, play it on 1. Play it on 2. We might be able to steal a game. I'll cut it. I'll cut it. I won't be greedy. I won't do the wrong thing. I'll put in Geth's Verdict first. And then one Trespasser's Curse. Much better. Much better. Yes. Okay, we have sideboard cards. And the mean to cast some of them. We shall keep. I would like to play... I think playing Barrenmore now and having Geth's Verdict up... Or actually, Sign in... Yeah, I'll play Barrenmore now. Sign in Blood on my next turn. But also have the option for Geth's Verdict Oh, you duress? Ah. Huh. Well, now they know about the crypt rats. That sucks. Ouch. Well, they know about the crypt rats. That is unfortunate. Come on, choose Bump of the Night. We can't double cast. It's no longer 2 for 1. But they choose... No, Sign of Blood. Ah, the thing we wanted. Darn. Alright. Alright. Well, double Bump of the Night. I think that's, fine. Sure. Oh, you know, that might have been a misplay. We might have wanted to sequence one of those into Soul's Reap. Ah, tiny mistake. Maybe not the end of the game. The duress is pretty good, though. I will Sovereign's Bite. Yeah, Rakdos Carnium. And we'll return this swamp. Next turn, we could play Crypt Rats. I don't think that they're playing a lot of Edicts. Phyrexian Rager. Okay, we have 1 creature for Crypt Rats. I would like more lands here, please. Thank you. I would like to get maximum value out of Crypt Rats. I'm not going to play it yet, just in case they do have some kind of removal for the Crypt Rats. I'll wait. I'll be a good player. I'll wait. I'll give it a minute. And I'd like to Crypt Rats for the maximum amount. Because remember, we are at 23. They are at 10. They're kind of far away. If you could play Shivering Rats here, please. Okay, no, you cycle Baron more. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should be conservative toward my life total, but nah. Nah. Ooh, we could Sign in Blood. I would like to Sign in Blood. Myself. Come on. Show me the money. Second Guess Verdict. And the mana that we need to start playing Bump in the Nights. Okay. They might not be sequencing out a whole lot of creatures just yet, because they know that we have a Guess Verdict in hand from that duress earlier. But, you know, if we pop it now... and we make them think, oh, hey, that's it. That's the end of it. Then they start actually playing out their creatures. Yeah, no, it's okay. We lose the mana. That's all right. That's all right. Nice Whisper. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Oh, God. We can almost make lethal damage. Okay, Legionnaire. Dusk Legionnaire. Please, come on. Ah. What are you doing? I don't want to play Crypt Rats yet. They don't have any creatures. I'd rather use Bump of the Night. Hit your face. It's Gary now. All right. Gary time. I will... Can I just kill them? Hold on. I want to do everything here. I wanna remove that Gary first. Gary deserves to be removed immediately. I know I could have killed him, but you know, Gary deserves to die. Gary deserves to die. That is just a fact of life. Gary deserved it. Gary deserves everything that he gets. They're dead, pretty much, and everything else. It's fine. Oh, is that a... Oh, God, double Gary. Oh, okay. That's funny. Still going to kill you. But Gary absolutely deserved everything. Okay, we still have lethal on you. Crypt Rats? Hey? How's it going? Soul's Rape. Go ahead. Lose 3 life. Go down to 1. Get pinged by Crypt Rats. This is the much better way to win. In my defense, this is the much better way to win. We could have won several turns ago, but this is the best way to actually win. Pinging somebody to death with a Crypt Rats. GG. Are you going to Geth's Verdict yourself? Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Huh. You're still dead to Crypt Rats. I'll have you know. Okay, you untap. What act of defiance? It better not be a Gary. It better not be Gary. I have you... Oh, you're insolent. I spend mana this way. What did you... Stop. Stop. Oh, okay. They're fighting their hardest. Oh, come on. Sign in blood. Sign in blood yourself. Come on. Okay, this is fine. I can... I'm gonna just Bump of the Night them. Okay, you're 1 life. There's probably a bunch of creatures that you can't play anymore, like Ragers and... Really now? Okay. Okay, that was my bad. Wow. Okay. What's your last card? Because you die to anything that is non-land that we draw. Like this Sign in Blood, for instance. Excuse me. Now I could say I've officially killed 2 people with Sign in Blood. High five myself. You deserve... Gary deserved to die. Multiple Garys deserve to die. Perfect. Oh, thank God. That felt pretty good. I enjoyed that. And I actually enjoyed looking at that list. That was kind of a cool little list. I don't fully disagree with Sunken City yet because of how costly it is. It's very taxing. And in a deck like that with so little mana, I don't... you're almost tapping out, bending over backwards for that Sunken City. It would be... it asks for a lot of creatures. But when you're playing out a lot of creatures for that Sunken City to get as much benefit out of its Anthem effect as possible, and then you're tapping down mana for it, it restricts your ability to play more creatures and protect stuff at the same time. Plus, when you're playing out all those creatures, probably very cheap creatures, like you saw in their deck with all the fairies and the phantom bears, the 1/1 creatures for 1. I don't know, you're probably going very light on mana if you're doing that. you're probably not playing out a ton of heavier cards, and thus your mana base is much more in line with like 19 or less lands. Some of them might be even playing like, she might have been playing like as few as 16, 17 lands in that deck. God, that's such a risky move there. Such a risky move. Playing anything less than 18 lands, even in Pauper with a bunch of cantrips, is still, it's a lot. It's such a large chance of getting those bad hands, unless you're in, exactly burn, monocolored. You have to be monocolored, and you have to be planning for a slightly longer game or have a bunch of cantrips. So, it's such a weird thing. But anyway, about this deck, I recommend this deck. 100% recommend this deck. I like this deck. I like Escape. I like Flashback. I like pecking people, and I love Morsel Theft. I didn't get to cast Morsel Theft this time, but boy, do I like Morsel Theft. It is a fantastic card. I've used this in Changing Tribal before. It's just sweet. It's a sweet, easy to like get value card. Now, especially with the Changeling Outcast, you can super easily peck people just for that quick little boop, and then get the value for 2 mana. It's such a good card. Now with these Trespasser's Curse, I think this might be at least one of these might be easier to main deck than the 4th Soul Reap. So if you're playing all 4 Soul Reaps, you might want to put in the Trespasser's Curse instead, because a lot of decks, well, pretty much every deck in Pauper is almost entirely reliant on putting creatures into play. There's only like 1 or 2 decks that don't want to put a lot of creatures into play, and that are frequently, in the meta. There's pretty much every deck wants to put in a bunch of creatures. There's I think that Mono Black Cycling deck and Reanimator, and like those, that's it. Blue White Flicker would actually see this and just go, scoop. I don't have Aether Snipe in my hand. Scoop. Scoop. Can't flicker anything anymore. Just immediately start losing a ton of life to this thing. And it would probably offset the God's Pharaoh's Chosen or something. The 1 mana 0/4 creature that gains your life whenever you cast a blue, red, or black spell. God, I forget what it's called. Yes, right there on the screen. That exact card. Thank you, me in post editing this. Thank you. The Slayers are definitely good for the deck. 2 mana for just an unblockable 2/2 is perfectly fine. I'm more than happy to put this into play. It's not as good as Lava Runner, but it is definitely better than Curse of the Pierced Heart. Definitely better than Curse of the Pierced Heart. Would recommend this over the 4th Soul Rape and the 3rd Soul Rape, obviously. I hope you guys enjoy playing this deck after the quarantine is over. And I really hope to play this in Pauper and start playing paper Magic again after everything's done. But right now, you just gotta be patient. Wait it out. Just sustain yourself on MTGO only for as long as possible. No arena for, God, until they stop making pets. They gotta stop making pets in arena. That's just such a like a heartless, disingenuine cash grab. It's like, whoa, what do people like? They like silly, goofy things. Give them pets. Just give them some pets. God, if they wanted to make more money on arena, I don't see why they didn't why they aren't like I don't know, like trying to get all the MTGO players over to arena, or why didn't they just make MTGO better? They could have just spent all that time on working on MTGO instead of making arena. Now you divided people between the two, and you're gonna God, I don't want to lose my collection on MTGO. So I'm not going to arena. And arena looks, it's just standard. It's standard. Standard's never going to be as good as Pauper, unfortunately. Anyway, thank you for watching and coming in for that face touch. Whatever happened to Daruth Sandstorm?